Good morning. Today we'll be starting circle. Okay. Now you have read about any four-sided figure, any figure. Suppose it's a four-sided figure. So this all sides together they are known as perimeter, isn't it? Means the sides of a figure are known as perimeter. Now the same thing when it comes to circle. Then the whole circle, this area, this thing, this length is known as circumference. Okay. So in the rectangle or a rhombus or any other figure, suppose even if it's given like this, then also we say find the perimeter of this area. But here we won't be saying the perimeter, we'll be saying the circumference. The spelling of which is CIRCUM, circum. I've written W. Friends, FERENCE, circumference. So this whole thing is known as the circumference of a circle. Now, if I join two ends, any two ends, but that should be passing from the middle of the circle, a line which is joined from end to end passing through the midpoint of the circle, this is known as diameter. This thing is known as diameter. This all you had learned in your last class, in class 6. I'm just revising the thing. So any line that joins both the ends of the circle, but passing, you have to mention passing through the mid of the circle, is known as diameter. Now if you draw a line like this, then this is not the diameter, it is just a chord. This line is known as chord, but we won't be dealing now with that. Okay, so this is the diameter, and half of diameter is radius. Means suppose if diameter is 4, radius will be 2. Why? This is the midpoint of the circle. So from the midpoint, starting from the midpoint, any line that joins on the circumference of the circle is known as radius. It can be this, it can be this, it can be this, anyway. But starting from the midpoint, joining to the end of the circle. So this is known as radius. Okay. And it is denoted by R. Clear? So this was the basic thing, what is known as circumference, what is diameter, and what is radius. Now we will be coming to find out how can you find out the circumference of a circle. So for that, you see in your book they have given a activity here. Step 3, this one. Measure the circumference of each circular. Now here what they have told before, that you take 3 or 4 circular things. It can be a lid of something, because maximum lids are round in shape. Suppose for this one, say this is round in shape. Or if you take a tumbler, this one, it is also round in shape. Or if your mothers wear bangles, that is also round in shape. Or any plate which you use for having your different food, that is also round in shape. So you take 3 or 4, you can take 3 or 4 of anything that is circular in shape. Now, as I have told you, here we can measure with ruler or with any measuring tape, because they are straight. But how will you measure a circular thing? So what we do, if we suppose we put tie a thread here, we put a thread here, okay, and then circle the thread all over, okay, and then when we lengthen the thread, we can get the circumference. So that is a very basic thing we can do. That is for a small thing. But how will you find it for the very big things? Okay. And that's not possible every time that you have a thread and you go on measuring like that. So for that, we have to get in for finding out the circle. As we have a formula for area, that is length into breadth, we have to have a formula for finding the circumference also. Or for perimeter, we have the formula 2 length plus 2 breadth. Similarly, we have to find out the formula for the circumference. What they have told you to do is take 4 objects, suppose, find the diameter of the circle. Okay, diameter you can end just suppose if this is the thing, you can just measure through this with this thing, what to say, measuring tape, and you will know the diameter. And you measure the circumference of the circle in the same way. Now diameter, I told, it is half of radius, or radius is 2 radiuses together diameter. I had explained you why. See, because I'm telling you again, this is radius, again from here to here is radius. Now if you see, this is a diameter, isn't it? So r plus r is diameter is equal to diameter, or diameter is equal to 2r. Okay, so this is the reason they have written d is equal to 2r. Now circumference of the circle is denoted by c. Now they have told you to find out the ratio of the circumference and the diameter. Means suppose you got the diameter is equal to a and the circumference as b, the ratio will be b by a. Okay, now when you divide this, you will approximately get the answer of all the 4, like 3.14, near or less, like this. Now this 3.14 is the value of pi. 3.14 is the value of pi. Okay, this is known as pi, and this is the symbol of pi. You write it, someone writes it like this, someone writes it like this. This is the value of, this is how we write pi, and the value is 3.14, or you can write 22 by 7. It's the same thing. If you divide 22 by 7, you will get this value. Okay. So this is the value of pi, and you have to remember it. You have to always remember this value. You cannot forget this value, otherwise you won't be able to do the sum. So this is very important. You just remember the value. Pi is equal to 22 by 7, or pi is equal to 3.1 by 4 is the same thing. So we can say now, suppose circumference by diameter is equal to pi, or circumference by diameter you can write 2r is equal to pi, or you can write circumference is equal to 2r pi. Okay, or you can write, we actually say 2 pi r. Okay, 2r pi, 2 pi r is the same thing. There is no confusion. You can write 2 into pi into r, or 2 into r into pi. Yeah, I suppose you know this is the same thing. Multiplication, you can write any one before and after. So this was how we got the formula for the circumference. So this formula is very important to find out the circumference of any given circle whose radius is known to you, or whose diameter is known to you. Okay. Now what is the area of this radius? Area of the circle. So area of the circle is pi r square. Means what they have written here, area of a circle of radius r is equal to pi r square, means area of a circle where the radius is r. Where the radius is r, then the answer is pi r square. That means what you are getting now is circumference is equal to 2 pi r and area is equal to pi r square. Okay, so these two formulas are very important for you to solve the sums on circle. So this is how you have to, means how we got circumference is equal to 2 pi r. You got it, you understood now. And the area also, they have not given you how to find out the area, how we got the area, but this is the formula for area. Now let's come to the different sums that they have given. Find the circumference of circles whose radius is 35 centimeter and 21 centimeter, and they have told you to take the value of pi is equal to 22 by 7 and not 3.14. They have suggested you to take the value 22 by 7, so you take 22 by 7. Don't take 3.14. Okay, because while you take 3.14, what happens is that during calculation you face problems, and when it is in the fractional form, the cancelling of the numbers will be easy for you. That's the only reason. Okay. Now, for the first sum is that they have told you that the radius is 35 centimeter. So, circumference is equal to 2 pi r is equal to 2. Now, instead of pi, they have written 22 by 7, and instead of r, which they have given 35, they have written 35. You cancel this and this, you get 5. You calculate it. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 22s are, this is the answer. And one more thing. As we wrote for the perimeter, only the unit means not the unit square. Here also for circumference we'll write the unit, be it centimeter, millimeter, meter, kilometer, be it anything. But when we are using area, we will write centimeter square, meter square, or any kilometer square, whatever the unit they have given. It will be in square unit, whereas the circumference will be in normal unit. Similarly, they have found out the second circumference also, where the radius is 21 millimeter. Now here you see it was centimeter, it was millimeter. So this is this. Now cancel this and this 3. 6 2s are 3 2s are 6. 6 into 22, it will be 132 millimeter. You have to write the units very carefully. Otherwise, here if they have given millimeter and you are writing centimeter, your answer will be wrong. Because we know 10 centimeter is equal to 1 millimeter. Now, if you want to write by centimeter, you have to put a dot here. That means 13.2 centimeter. Then it will be right. But if you write 132 centimeter, your answer will be wrong. Clear? Now on the sum number 18. Example number 18. Find the area of the following circles. Take pi is equal to same thing they have told you, 22 by 7. Where the radius is 7, and in the second one they have told you that diameter is 12 centimeter. Clear? So in the first one they have given you radius, in the second one they have given you diameter. Area of a circle is pi r square, as we know that. So pi is 22 by 7. R square means it will be r7 into 7. Not 7 plus 7, but 7 into 7, since it's r square. If it was 2r, then we would have written 2 into r or r plus r. But since it's r square, we will write 7 into 7. Clear? Now you calculate this and this will be cancelled. 22 into 7, it will be 154 millimeters square. In the second one, what they have told you is diameter is 12 centimeter. When the diameter is 12 centimeter, you have to find out the radius, because we have pi r square. We don't have pi d. D means diameter. So diameter they have given you 12. So 12 by 2 is 6. Now the area will be pi r square, 22 by 6 into 6 into 6. This will be your answer. Okay. So this was very simple sum. I hope you have understood the thing. Now let's come to the next one. If the circumference of a circular sheet is 132 centimeter, find its radius and area. Now here the question is, in the question they have given you the circumference of the circle. Okay. And you have to find out the radius and the area. We know the circumference of the circle is 132 and it is 2 pi r, isn't it? So 2 pi r, 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into r is equal to 132, the circumference of the sheet. Now here, by this, if you go on calculating, you can find, obviously you can find the radius. So one of the answers completed. Now since you have got the radius, now area of a circular set is pi r square. So 22 by 7 into 21 into 21, you get the circular area of the circular set. So you see, the questions are very easy, but the thing is you have to read the question very carefully. Okay, there are some tricky questions. We'll be dealing in those also, but the beginning ones are very easy. Now Tanvi wants, now question example number 22. Tanvi wants to put a lace on the edge of a circular table cover of diameter 1.5 meter. Find the length of the lace required and also find its cost if 1 meter of the lace cost 18. And here they have told you to take pi as 3.14. Now whenever they have told to use whatever, suppose here when they have told 3.14, you use 3.14. If they say 22.7, use that, because it is for your convenience they have told you. Okay, means it will make your sum easy. If you go on taking 22 by 7, maybe it will create some problem. Clear? Or if you want to do, you can do it. It's up to you. Even if you do by 22 by 7, nothing is going to be wrong. It's the same thing. Now the table is round. The question is, first you understand the table question. There's a round table, and obviously a round table will have a round cover. Now this girl Tanvi, she wants to put lace on all round this thing. So they want to know how much lace will be required and what will be the cost if the cost of 1 meter is rupees 18. Now when they have told you to put the lace all around, what will you find out? You will find out the circumference, because you're not going inside, isn't it? As we did that a man wants to run around a field to cover this much meter, or to if you want to put a fence all around the field, what did we find out? We found out the perimeter. Similarly, when the person wants to put a lace all around the circular cover, we'll be finding out the circumference. They have given you the diameter. Now for finding the circumference, you know the formula is 2 pi r. So you have to know, you have to find out the diameter of that. Radius for that. Okay. So diameter will be diameter by 2 will give you the radius, that is 1.5 by 2, because the diameter is 1.5. So 1.5 by 2 will be 0.75. Now you put in the formula 2 into 3.14 into 0.75, you get this much meter. Now means this much meter of lace is required to put it on the thing cover. Now if this much lace is required and they have told you the cost of lace is 1 meter is 18, so what will be the cost of this much lace? It's simple, you just multiply this and you get the answer. Okay, so this was your answer. Okay. Now a gardener wants to fence a circular garden diameter this. Find the length of the rope required to purchase if he fences the circumference twice. Also find the total cost of the rope at the rate of this much. Now here you see the same thing he wants to use as we did in the above sum. He wants to put fence, so he wants to put wire, but he wants to put double fence. Means if this is the field, if he starts from here, he will go once, again twice. So whatever the answer you get, the circumference you get, you multiply by 2, because he is putting 2 rounds, and when you get that, you multiply with the amount of this 5 rupees per meter, you will get the answer. Find the cost of polishing a circular table top of diameter this much if the rate of polishing is this much. Now you see, this we were talking all about round the circle. But when you are polishing a tabletop, suppose this is a tabletop, when you are polishing, you are not only polishing the edges, you are polishing the surface, the whole surface, isn't it? So when you are polishing the whole surface, means here what will you require? You will require the area of the circle, as we did when we leveled the field, when we leveled the playground, or when we used to put grass, or when we used to carpet the whole room, we used to find the area. Similarly, when you are polishing a table, you have to find out the area of this thing. Once you have found out the area, multiply with the amount that has been given per meter, you will find out the price, total price. Clear? Now find the perimeter of a given figure enclosed by a semicircle and a diameter. Now you see, this is a semicircle, means half of a circle. Clear? Now this is a semicircle, half of a circle, and they have given you the diameter also, and they have told you to find out the perimeter of this thing. How will you do it? Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. If it was a complete circle, it was 2 pi r. You find out the same way, 2 into 22 by 7 into 7. Just a second. Here the radius they have given you 7, so you got it, you got 44 centimeter. So perimeter of the whole circle, if the circle was complete, then it was 44. Now since the circle is half, what you will do, you will simply divide by 2. Here you will divide by 2. When you are dividing by 2, you are getting only this much, isn't it? The circle was complete like this. You found the circumference like this. So you have, when you divide the circumference, whatever answer you got, 44, you will get only this much. But since it's the perimeter, so you have, and it is semicircle, so you have to find out this area also, this length also. You have to add that length also. So first find out the perimeter of the circle, circumference of the circle. Divide by 2, you find out this area length. Then this is the diameter they have told you, enclosed by a semicircle and a diameter. This is 7, so this is also 7, so this is 14. So add 14 to the half of the circumference. So it will give 1 for 44, that is 22. 22 plus 14, you get 36. This will be your answer. Okay? Okay. Now see, this question, it had come, I will be completing till here today. This question, it came in NCERT, means in your boards, maybe in class 8 or in class 9. They have got it. Okay. So, what is the question? Sajli took a wire length 44 centimeter and bent it into shape of a circle. Find the radius of the circle, find its area. If the same wire was bent into shape of a square, what will be the length of each of its sides, and which figure encloses more area, the circle or the square? Now the question is very simple, but you have to understand the thing, the question. What they are telling is, this girl, she has a wire of length, how much? 44 centimeter. Okay. And she has bent this into a circle. So she bent this 44 centimeter into circle. That means what we have for this circle A, we have circumference is equal to 44 centimeter, because this was the total length of the wire and that has been bent into a circle. So circumference is 44 centimeter. So again what they are asking you is, find the radius of that circle and its area. Now they are telling you to find out the radius and the area. Okay. Now I'll do the sum and show it to you. You know circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 into pi, you take 22 by 7 into r, which they have got. How much is it? 44. Isn't it? Sorry, this is the 44 and this will be r. This we have to find out. Now, if we found out 44 into 7 by 22 into 2. So, cut this and this by 22. You cancel this and this. Means r is equal to 7. Okay? You got it? See. They have got r is equal to 7. Now, once you have got the value of r, you can easily find out the value of you can find out the area. They have told you to find out the area. Now, area, you know, the formula is pi r square. So, simply you put the formula 22. Okay. Pi r square will be 22 by 7 into r into r. 22 by 7 into 7. Cancel this. You will be getting 7 to the 14. 154 centimeter square. So you have found out the area, you have found out the radius. Now what they are telling, with the same wire, if this girl, instead of making a circle, she made a square figure, then what will be the length of each side? We know that the length of each side of a square is same. So, now this 44 centimeter is the perimeter is equal to 44. Isn't it? The perimeter of the square is 44. And perimeter of a square is what? L plus L plus L plus L. That is 4L. 4L. So, 44 by 4L. So, 44 by 4 will be L or it will be 11. So, length is equal to 11 centimeter. Now, they have asked you one more thing, that if you have to find out the area also, because they have asked whether whose area will be greater, the area of the square or area of this circle. So, simply you find out the area. Area of a square is how much? Length into breadth. It is 11 into 11 is equal to 121. Just a second. Yes, it's 121 centimeter square. Now, from the sum itself, you will see that the area of a circle is greater than the area of the square. Clear? If not clear, go through the video twice, thrice, you will understand it. Okay?